Mental health time, week 21. I turned 21 in like, like 3 months? Yeah, like 3 months. Holy fucking shit. Coming up fast. Um, School went pretty well, and I got my grade back on my midterm in English. I got like a 1 to 67 out of 200, which is like, I'm not even kidding. Like, with the midterm and the final, there's like a little grading rubric, and I pretty much like put down like the scores, like, okay, what could I feasibly get in all these categories, and they both come out to like a 168. So I got 160, so I was only 1 point off of my like ideal score, so that's actually not too bad, not too shabby. And I still have like some residual sickness, by the way, so if at any point I coughing and hacking, and I still sound nasally as fuck, which is like, for me, that's the worst part, because I'm like, yeah, I can't breathe, meh. But residual sickness, yay. And I don't know how to discuss this, because I always feel bad for like discussing like when work sucks, because it's normally like a fucking like momentary thing, and I don't want it to sound like I hate my job, or like I hate anybody at work, because I don't. I'm perfectly, like, I wouldn't say I'm content with the job, because I would never want to have that as like a full-time career, and I probably don't want to work in law, but I like the job. It's good money. The majority of the people are like really nice, and I'm like happy to work there. But this week fucking sucked, and I wish I could go like 2 fucking weeks, like more than like a week in between of really shitty weeks. But it's like, it's the same person pretty much every time, that just makes me feel like everything I do is just fucking wrong, and that I'm just constantly screwing up, and that I might like I pretty much go into work like pretty much thinking like, okay, what is she going to complain about this time? What am I going to do wrong this time? Am I going to get fired? It's pretty much what I'm fucking thinking every time I'm at work. Like, it makes me fucking, like, I just become so fucking paranoid, and I just feel like I don't even fucking know, because it's like I already know where like my fucking, like, I honestly don't know how to fucking explain it. Like, I really don't know how to fucking discuss this, because like they essentially tell me it's part of something, like, oh, this is how you label blah 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 file, like, this is how you label this file, and then like a couple weeks later they fucking come to me like, oh, you need to make sure you write this on the file, and then like a couple of days later, oh, you need to also add the volume number, and it's like, why didn't you fucking tell me this to begin with? Why am I getting this shit now? Like, why? And it's like, I can show them like the fucking like little paper that they sent me, like, that they gave me to like help me remember shit. But it's like, if you tell me like part of it and then you tell me the other part of it later, don't get fucking pissed at me because you didn't fucking tell me how to 100% label some motherfucking file. Like, and make it sound like it's my fault. Like, I've seen shit that's like not properly labeled that was before I came here. And I know at some point they're probably gonna think it's my fucking fault. Because, oh, like, oh, you handled this file. Yeah, it was shitty when I got the goddamn file. It was mislabeled when I got the file. That's not my handwriting. Does that look like my handwriting? No, because apparently y'all think my handwriting's shitty. And I already fucking know this about myself. And like, don't try to give me some bullshit about keeping consistency with the handwriting with the file. Because I've seen some shit that's like in fucking cursive, and I've seen the majority of them in like fucking like printed handwriting. And I know I don't have like the best fucking penmanship. It's like with like artists, doctors, and a good number of attorneys. We don't have the best penmanship. That's just a fact. For like a good number of people in those fields. But like with me it's essentially two things. You can either have the sort of like bouncy freeform printed handwriting that I can normally do, but it's all legible pretty much. Like I try to make it if it's for like a class or if it's for somebody else, I try to make it as legible as possible. Or you can have cursive, which is very pretty and it looks nice, but you have no idea what the fuck I just wrote. I don't know what the fuck I just wrote sometimes. Like I've had moments like that before where I'm like, what did I write down here? Because and most of the time my handwriting is like a mixture of the two. So you have to like with me you have to like fucking choose. Like, do you want nice and pretty, but it's not legible? Or do you want it to be legible and you actually understand what I'm saying, but it may not be super motherfucking pretty? Like, I know my handwriting is shit. You don't need to fucking remind me. I've been trying to make my handwriting better since like fucking middle school. But like that was like that just like pissed me off. And I don't know. Like I just felt like I was doing everything wrong on like Thursday. So Thursday I was like, and I started like my monthly cycle, like I think the night before. So I was just fed up. Like I almost started crying Thursday, and I almost had a moment where I wanted to cry Friday. So this was a really bad fucking week. And Thursday, like I literally bought like a fucking half dozen donuts because I didn't feel good. I'm on my fucking period. Work sucked. I need fucking donuts. I'm sad and I'm gonna eat my feelings. Because that's a good response. And I gave my mom some. I didn't eat all of the donuts. I ate most of the donuts, but not all of them. But I don't fucking know. Like honestly, if it keeps up like that, like if work just keeps up being so, like if I just constantly feel like, okay, I'm doing everything wrong. I'm an idiot. I should not be here. Like I'm gonna get fired. Like if I keep having shitty weeks like that, I'm either gonna become bulimic, which I don't want to do, because I don't like throwing up. I'm gonna be fucking alcoholic when I turn 21, which I also don't want to do, because that fucks up multiple organs in my body. And also, if I drink too much, I would throw up. And I just said that I don't like that. So I don't like either of those options. And the worst part is it's probably gonna... I don't want to talk about this, but it's probably gonna make me start hurting again. And I'm almost at 4 months. Like, I think by the time I upload this, it'll be, like, really close to, like, 4 months. And before I started keeping count, I was at, like, 9, 10 months in between episodes. And I want to make it to a fucking year. I'm not gonna fucking cry right now. I just want to make it to, like, a fucking year. In between fucking episodes. I just want to make it to a year. If I can make it to a year, I'm fucking happy. And that most likely won't fucking happen, because work is driving me fucking insane. And I don't know, like this just, it's terrifying me for like when I go into like the field that I want to go into, like when I like leave this job, go to LA, get my master's. I'm fucking terrified that like when I like get a job in my field, what if I'm not happy? What if I'm not fulfilled in my career? Like, what if I'm not finding fulfillment? Like, I'm seriously like worrying about that shit. Like, no, like, what if, what if I just don't have a job where I can be happy, or where I can like feel like I'm doing something worthwhile, or doing something that's actually worth anything? I don't know. I really don't know. This is just not a good week emotionally. Not good headspace. So I don't know. How many times did I say that? Within what, 10 minutes, 11 minutes? I don't know. I'll feel better. I just, not a good week for me. So I'm not in a good headspace. I'm gonna go, I don't know, I'm gonna go put up my posters because this week I've been feeling sad and there's been like sales going on with some sites. So I've just been buying a couple of things. Not a lot, and not too expensive. So I'm doing good. But I have like I think 2 or 3 more packages coming in. But I bought some posters for my wall because I'm putting stuff on my wall, getting my room together because I'm like to the point where I can actually put shit on my walls because I don't know, I just never got around to it. And I got like what? I got like what? Hold on. I don't even know how to count. I'll have like 8 posters on the wall. That'll be fun. That'll make me happy because the posters are awesome. And I need to get frames for some of the other stuff and hang them out in the other room. It's gonna be awesome. Yay! Happy moment! And on a happy moment! No sadness. But I don't know. When I finally get everything like all organized and pretty, like I might show my room off a little bit because I have an awesome room. My room is fucking amazing. And I have really pretty curtains. That, despite how shitty probably half of this video was and how upset I got, that was all the important stuff that happened in this week. I'm gonna take a shower because my hair is all nasty and try to get rid of this residual sickness. So I'll see you guys next time.